Hi all of you. So today on this video I'm going to show you this Apple computer. This is the Apple that I'm going to show you. Actually, wait a minute. This is not the one we're going to show you. This one is from 2023. I mean, this is just from last year. I mean, an Apple iMac. I don't know which one this one is. But I'm going to show you the other one that I'm meant to show. An Apple IIe. Do you guys remember these, for those of you? Yeah, this one is from 1984. But I don't know when they actually first came out. It might have been 1982. But I do know that this is like a computer that I used in the computer class, where we had the little computer literature. I don't know what they called it, but it was a summer school I went to one time to use these. And I didn't really care for going to the summer school, but my mom convinced me to go, and so I did. I mean, I did, even though I didn't want to. And then, but when I first got on one of these, like from the first time I got on one of these, I wanted a computer now. I wanted one. I wanted one of these back then. So to turn it on, well, we used to have these programs. Well, I did not use this on the first time that I ever used a computer, but these Apple computers came with these Apple Presents Apple program. I'm going to show you. And then with these computers, to turn it on, you had to turn it on the back. And this was on purpose. The manufacturer put the power button on the back on purpose. They did that on purpose because if you accidentally turn it off while you're running a program, you're gonna lose everything. You know, that's why it was like that. That's why they had it like that all the time. You know, it was like that with all computers. You know, like all microcomputers, they called them. They called these microcomputers. So this program is about to boot up. The one thing about this Apple IIe is that there's no volume control on this. Have I always noticed that there's no volume control on this. Whatever we hear, that's the sound that we hear. And it's coming from the computer itself, not the monitor. The monitor doesn't have a speaker. There's a speaker inside the computer somewhere. Look at IIe. Remember the collared Apple computer by Bruce. Well, I think that's the person who made the program. Copyright 1982. Yeah, remember this? I remember when I used this program, you know. Well, I'd like to introduce you to the computer. Mechanized harvest. Yeah, remember this? I wonder if some of you probably remember this. Yeah, some of you probably remember using this from when you were kids. Yeah. Yeah. Apple Presents Apple. Yeah, I remember this. So, but now to let you know, to explore the computer around a little bit. And then, well, to explore the back of this computer, like you had the power button, and then you had your peripherals, like the disk drives. I guess, well, this computer has 2 disk drives, but that was a major luxury. That was a big luxury if you had 2 disk drives. But most computers at my school had only 1. But there are some computers that had 2 disk drives. But I found this one in a thrift store back in 1996, and I paid $25 for this computer and the 2 disk drives attached to it. $25 back in 1996. Okay, and well, this is the monitor. And so apparently, and then right here, well, it just has this to hook up the video, but there's no, this is very simple. I mean, it's just like this simple setup. And these monitors are considered, they were known to be green monitors. Yeah, green. Yeah, if you could see that. These were what were known as green monitors. They were not color. It was a luxury to have a color monitor back then. It was a major luxury right there back then. And then this disk drive. And there's the way the disk drives looked back then. Yeah, so I mean this too, I mean, yeah. And then the back of the computer. Now I'll show you the inside of this computer. So yeah, there's like the inside of the computer. You opened it from in here. So this is the way the inside of this computer looked. Oh, what's this? Oh shit, man. Oh, that's me. Okay, yeah. Well, it kind of like, this is like the day I bought the computer. I think the monitor, I paid $5 for this monitor. Yeah. It's kind of like all old now. I left the receipts in here. Yeah, how funny. Actually, I could probably see it a little bit. When did I? It's hard to read it now. I mean, see, you could see it right there. You could see it. It barely reads. I could barely read it, and it reads like $26. You know, like, well, that's what I paid for this computer. You know, $26. I'm gonna try to look for the exact date when I bought it. Oh, right there, it says November 22nd, 1996. Yeah, that's what I remember. I mean, I bought it, but this one I bought it like well, I could see the date on this. Well, I bought the monitor in April 1997, and I think I paid $5 for it. Paid $5 for this monitor, and I paid $25 for this, you know, yeah. Anyway, so this is the way the computer looks. Oh, there's a speaker right there. And then I guess it's a power brick. And then, you know, this is all the interfaces. I guess that's for the disk drives, I guess. See the way the chips looked back then? Look how they looked back then. See the motherboard. I mean, that's how they looked back then. Yeah. Well, I'm going to continue with this Apple Presents Apple. Good, I found the return key. So yeah, well, I'll just first return and yeah. If you guys are, well, how many of you remember this? Probably if some of you actually remember this program. Am I using an Apple computer? Yes. Remember this? Like it was always like known that this button would be used very often. Well, I think we use them right now. We use the enter button. I think on today's computers it's called enter. It's enter, I believe. But okay. Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, well, that's this program, but I'm gonna go ahead and try a disk that has some programs I made back in 1996 that I actually made. Well, I'm gonna turn off the computer and then turn it back on. Remember that distinct sound, that little beep sound that it used to make? Yeah, look at this. Look at this, I programmed this. Yeah, well, it's not color monitor, so, but the way we used to stop a program, remember we used to have to press control and reset? Remember that? And then home, remember the home command? That would clear the screen. And then if you wanted to see what was on the disk, we would put catalog. Wait a minute. And then remember the syntax error? Catalog. Remember that? And then it'll tell us what's on the disk. See, I made these programs. Or some of them I made. But pizza. Well, I made a pizza. Okay. And then to run one of these programs, what I used to do, we would type in a command. I made a lot of programs. This was big, way back in the day. So, Anyways, if we wanted to run a program, we would press run. Yeah, that's a syntax. Oh, okay, well, I tried to type in run, and then run pizza. Well, that's how we used to run a program. And then this is what we used to do. Pepperoni. Yeah, and then that was just like remembering that. And then list. And then if we wanted to list the program, it would give us a list. Like when we used to program the computer, catalog. And then remember that? Yeah, endless haul. But I don't know what the title of the... Yeah, I used to put funny things on this. I mean, my name. Well, that was my name. Proof. Well, I used to actually do that. I mean, I'm gonna let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and type in. I'm gonna run. Let me see. And then, but also, like, if we wanted to, well, there's like to list. If we wanted to see our program that we typed in, we would type in list. That was the one command. I mean, I always make that mistake. List, and then it would list the program. And then, but if we wanted to start all over and start programming again, we'd type in new to erase the computer, to erase the memory. And then if we tried to list the program, it would not work. It would not list it anymore because it erased everything. And then you would type in home. And then the typical program that we do, say 10. This was like a typical thing that we used to do. When we program the word home, it tells the computer to clear the screen. And then 20. And then we used to go print. We used to either use the word print. What's your name? Your name. That was like a typical basic program that we used to do. And then 30. And then we would use an input statement. Input, typically a string. Remember these? And then 40. And then, well, we were able to either use a word print or we could use a question mark. And then how are you? And then we would put a quote. If we were good at programming, then we would put this is how we would do it. I mean, and then 50 and then we would run it. It's supposed to clear the screen. There. I'm gonna put my name. And then it says, how are you, Gilbert? Yeah, see, that's how you would program the computer. It appears to me that I collected some discs over the years. And then, like I think some of these were, well, yeah, I mean, I guess I found these on the Reach for the Stars. I don't remember what some of these programs, Strategy. Standing Stone, Sky Fox. I'm gonna try this disc. Let's see what happens if I try to. Oh, what did we? I'll turn it off again and turn it back on. See what this does. Apple. Oh wow. I never tried these. Well, I remember the games on these things when Sky Fox. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, joystick. It's funny. I never seen a joystick on this computer, but I'm not sure how this works. Oh, that's interesting. I don't even know how that works. I don't even know how it works. Well, that was it. That was just one of the programs. And then reach for the stars. I don't know what this does. What kind of a program this is. Oh, I guess it's another game. Oh. Yeah, it's funny. I never tried to play a game on this computer. I never tried to play yeah, I never tried it. I don't even know how to operate these games. But that's crazy, man. I never tried to play a game on that. But for me, I was all focused on programming the computer, you know. I was all focused at. And I'm gonna go put this disc back on again. And then I guess I don't know how we do, I don't know how we on how we get the computer to run a certain program automatically when we start up the computer, but well, I just know that that's the way it is. And then control reset. And home. Catalog. And then all these things. My name, blackjack. I'm trying to see which one I would be interested in playing. Plots. I'm gonna run plots. Run plots. See, I programmed this, you know. So that's that. Well, I think I always, I mean, I'm sure that there's another way to do that. I forgot the other ways. Actually, escape, but I think, I know there was another way. There was several ways. In fact, the Apple program actually told us on how to do it, so. Home. I don't know what I did. List. Okay, I made this program in 1997. I'm telling, well, I hope you liked this video of my Apple computer. So I'm gonna new this program, like erase it, and then I'm gonna try to go type in home to clear the screen. Remember that? Telling you, well, I hope you liked this video about my computer. And then, of course, I still have my Atari computer, too. I mean, I'll probably bring that out, like, one of these times, you know. Maybe right now, I don't know. I'll see. But this was the Apple computer. Okay. Diner. Let's see, okay. I would say 5. Chicken fried steak. Remember these? Yeah, this is the thing. This is okay. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay, 4. shift of a character. Okay. So remember this? Rabbits, gnomes, and so yeah. And let's see. Let's see. A rabbit. So remember this? Let's see. I'm telling you, I was just teaching us these things. 6. Color or black and white. Man, apparently no, because we don't have a color TV. Color or black and white. Telling you. Well, okay, well, I guess that was just a little, like, tour of that program. So, I'll hope you like this video. Today is September 6th, 2024. So, I'll see you on the next video. On the next one. Alright, see ya.